Hey, I respect your time, so I'm going to keep this intro pretty short. If you liked the video, please leave a like, but this is just going to be the top 5 most embarrassing things, or not top 5 most embarrassing things, but top 5 embarrassing things you can do while driving, parking, that sort of thing. But I'll just start with number 1 now. For number one, I'd have to go with any form of stalling your car. I mean, if you drive a manual and you learned, you obviously know how embarrassing that's going to be. So it's just a pretty simple and easy one just to put at number one. But it's just I know you can't stall in an automatic, but it's like even if you're like learning to drive and you have your foot down on the brake and then you hit the gas, or you like have it in park, you hit the gas, or just like anything stupid you can do, like doing things out of order. That's what I'm considering stalling, or just anytime you try and move the car and it doesn't move because you did something wrong. It's just really embarrassing. Obviously, it's due to inexperience, I'd hope. But yeah, just learn from your mistakes, and nobody really cares after like 30 seconds. For number two, I'd have to say probably like going up to someone who's like has a dead battery or needs help, and then trying to help them, and then using what's called the wrong side of the jumper cable, just like fucking up the wires and burning them. Like, it's a pretty easy thing to get right, but it's also a pretty easy thing to get wrong if you're not paying attention. And just make sure the negative goes on the negative and the positive goes on the positive. It's just if you get them wrong, like I said, it's very easy just to clip on the wrong thing, but it's a kind of costly mistake, and I would just what's called try my hardest not to do that, which, yeah, like I said, can be easy depending on what you're doing. But yeah, just try your best to make sure to pay attention when you put it on. But that's just going to be the end of number two. Pretty embarrassing, and it's like a bit more of somebody would remember. For number three, I'd have to say just probably curbing your rims slash your tires. It's just like any form of that is like really embarrassing, partially because of just how loud it is, and everybody surrounding your car will what's it called notice it. Everyone in your vehicle will notice it, unless like the music's turned all the way up. But you'll definitely notice and feel it driving. And it's something that happens to every driver at least once in their life, but it's also very, very embarrassing for the time being. But it's like kind of like the first one. Nobody after like a minute will think of it, remember it, or anything like that. So I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it, but I would be a tad bit embarrassed whenever that happens. But it just happens. For number four, I'd have to just say getting pulled over for something that's like kind of dumb or easily avoidable. Like obviously if like there's something your passenger doesn't notice, or it's like something little, like I don't know, your tail lights out and you just never saw it. It's like it's not too embarrassing because it's like yeah, I mean you I feel like I've said this about, but you didn't know, so you can't be too embarrassed about that. But I'm talking about like speeding by an undercover cop and then instantly getting lit up. It's just like embarrassing things like that, or just like what things you easily could have avoided, but then you're like, you do it, you get pulled over, and you're like, damn, I'm an idiot. I probably shouldn't have done that. But it's like really anything on that category is pretty embarrassing, and it's like a bit more of something that could stick with you in case you get like a ticket because you got to pay that later, or there could be fees, fine. I mean, fees would be like a ticket, but you know what I mean. There could even be court time. So it's like something that sticks a bit longer, but it is pretty embarrassing. So that's what's at the number four spot. For number five, I'd have to say probably just getting into contact or hitting any other car in general. It's like, I mean, I guess a full blown like crash is pretty embarrassing, but I'm talking about like when you just bump into somebody, then like maybe a slight fender bender, but it's not like totaling a vehicle or something, where it's like still very embarrassing. It's like, wow, I really messed up and there's consequences. But it's not like, wow, I completely totaled a car, because it's like, that's not even really embarrassing at that point. It's just like I mean, it could be depending how it happens, but it's just more like a sad situation than embarrassing. Which I can make a top 5 sad situations list if you want, but it's probably gonna be like something like this one. But this is probably gonna be the end for like the top, or I don't know, top 5, but top 5 or top 5 very embarrassing things that can happen when driving. It's pretty much in order for this one. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these videos in order rather than just like top 5 lists of like progressively getting more embarrassing. But I genuinely hope if you enjoyed the video that you could leave a like, and if you really, really enjoyed the video, please subscribe. And if there's something you didn't like about the video, feel free to dislike it, but please let me know in the comments what you disliked about it. I'll for sure change it in the next video, so maybe you might like it. But thanks for getting this far, and even if you didn't like it, you got pretty far. So thank you for everything, thank you for watching, and peace.